Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am a yoga instructor, a college student, and a cat mom, and today I am going to be moving you all through a nice and energizing yoga flow. So really, you just want to be wearing something comfy and ready to get moving, getting the body nice and warm and ready for your day. But we are going to start with some wrist openers. So I want you to start by taking your right hand, taking the left thumb and placing it in your right wrist, and then taking the fingers to the front of your hand and just gently pulling your right palm towards yourself as you push the left finger into the wrist. So we're stretching the front of the wrist. And then we're going to do the same, but the opposite direction. So this time the thumb is going to go on the wrist, the back of the hand, and the forearm. And you're going to take the fingers to the palm and then pull the palm to your face. And then take your hand, shake it out, turn the wrist in one direction and then the other. And then we're going to do the same thing with the left hand. So start by taking your right thumb to the inside of your left wrist, so the palm is facing down. You're going to push the right thumb in right above that left palm, and you're going to pull the hand towards the face, so the fingers are on the outside of the hand. We're taking a stretch on the front of our wrist. And then we're going to do the counter pose stretch. So we're going to flip our grip. So we're going to take the right thumb to the top of the wrist, and then we're going to pull the top of the hand towards the face. So now the palm is facing forward. And we're just doing the same, so we're stretching the under part of the wrist now. And then we're going to give it a nice little shake. Turn the wrist in one direction and then the other. And then you are ready. Maybe give both hands a shake. Maybe warm them up a little bit. Crack the knuckles, whatever feels good. And then when you're ready and when you're comfortable, we're going to meet in child's pose on your mat. So coming into our child's pose, we'll start by coming onto the shins. The knees can be close or far apart. It's up to you. And then we're going to start to curl ourselves down onto our mat. So letting the stomach sink down towards the mat, or maybe on top of the thigh, starting to walk the hands along, tucking the chin into the chest to bring the forehead down onto the mat. We're trying to get as little or as no weight possible in the bridge of the nose. And we're going to take 5 breaths here. 5 deep inhales and exhales. And we'll start with our first breath, being a breath out the mouth. And try to imagine that you're fogging up a mirror with this exhale. So take a big inhale. Fog up that mirror. Notice how you have to contract the back of your throat to do so. And then see if you can keep that feeling. But this time, close the mouth and allow the breath to come out the nose. So take a deep inhale, maybe counting to the number 3 or 4. And then as you exhale, contract the back of your throat. Fog up a mirror with the breath moving out your nose. Creating this audible breath and doing that 3 more times. Counting to your number, your 3 or your 4 on your inhale. And then exhale, making that audible exhale out your nose to fog up your mirror. Inhaling, exhaling, fogging up your mirror. 1 more time. Take a big inhale. And on your exhale, as you fog up your mirror, I want you to rise up into a tabletop. Hands directly under the shoulders, fingers nice and wide. The knees are directly under the hips, and we're pulling our core just gently in and up. So this isn't a tight engagement, just enough engagement so that you can engage the core, but so that you can still breathe your deep inhale and you're fogging up the mirror exhale. We'll start to move through a couple cat-cows. So on your next inhale, let the stomach move to the floor. Send the hips high behind you. Pull the heart through. The arms look forward. Really focusing on pulling the heart forward. Keep the core engaged. Exhale, fog up your mirror. Send the spine to the ceiling, cat pose. Bring the chin to chest. Engage the core. Push down through the hands. Imagine you're trying to get your whole spine to touch the ceiling. Inhale into our cow. Stomach to mat. Hips shine high. Heart pulls through the arms. Exhale, cow. Spine to ceiling. Chin to chest. Pull your lower belly in and up. 3 more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Starting to see if you can attach breath to movement. And once you have finished your 3 cat-cows, we'll meet back in our neutral tabletop where we are going to warm up the core a little bit. So I want you to tuck your toes. Really sink the weight of the body down into your hands. And then I want you to engage the core. Use the weight of your hands. Feel it. And then start to sink the weight of the body into the feet. We're going to lift the knees just an inch off the ground. Let them hover above your mat. Really use your core engagement and the weight sinking between your hands and your feet to help find strength in the body. Take a big inhale. Exhale, fog up your mirror. Do that one more time. Take a big inhale. Exhale, fog up your mirror. Let the knees find the mat. Rock back and forth. We're going to pick up one hand. We're going to shake it out. And then do that with the other hand when you're ready. We're going to be using that hover a couple times throughout our practice. We're actually going to be flowing through it. So when you're ready, walk the hands forward slightly. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, come into a high plank. So the hips aren't rising high, but they're also not sinking low. We're finding a nice neutral in between the 2 extremes. We're imagining we're holding a glass of water on our back. Take a big inhale. Exhale, send the hips high. Take the gaze and the chest to the leg behind you, the legs behind you. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Imagining you're trying to hold a golf ball under your armpits. Inhale, rise up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, come into your plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees to a hover. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send hips to heels. Keep the knees hovering, and then send the hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll come into our plank pose. Exhale, sends the knees to a hover. The hips move back and then up into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees bend. Send it back, downward facing dog. Start to attach breath to movement. Do that 3 times. Inhales bring you into your plank. Exhales, bend the knees and send the hips back and then up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, move through your hover and your down dog. I think we have one more. One more inhale, plank. Exhale, bend the knees, send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Maybe shorten your stance a little bit or widen it. And then bend one knee and then the other. Taking a breath. Seeing if your breath if you lost your fogging up the mirror breath. See if you can take a moment to come back to it as you bend one knee and then the other. And then once you're ready to find a still downward facing dog, take an inhale and rise up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, slightly bend the knees and look forward. We're gonna tiptoe, jump, or step our way to our feet behind our hands. So a forward fold at the front of your mat. Feet are gonna be hip distance. So bend the knees as deep as you can so that your fists can plant in between your big toes. So your fists are in a line in between your big toes, and the big toes are grazing the pinky edge side of both hands. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bend the knees even more. Take opposite hand into opposite elbow. Start rocking side to side here in your ragdoll. Sending out a few sighs as maybe you start to shake the head yes or no. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, let the hands fall to wherever they naturally fall. Bend the knees even more. Sink the weight of the body down into the feet and start to curl up, using your bent knees as a propeller to send the body up to a standing, seeing how slowly you can start to stack one vertebrae on top of the others. Slowly inhaling the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down, bringing the palms to face the front of your mat. Reaching the hands down towards the direction of the mat, but standing up nice and tall. Inhale, roll the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Take a big couple of blinks. Feel the weight of your body sinking down under your feet. And bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your stomach. Notice your breath and your heartbeat. Notice the rise and the fall of your stomach and your chest. Feel the heartbeat under your hand. Feel the energy that you just created for yourself. And then think of how you are going to use this energy throughout the rest of your day. Are you going to be productive and get something done? Are you going to use it to continue into a full yoga class? Or are you just going to use it to allow you to feel warm and loved throughout the rest of your day? Set this idea of what you're going to use your energy for as an intention for the rest of your day. And see if you can stick with that intention for as long as you wish. Let it fill you and guide you as we step into that intention. Namaste. That was absolutely beautiful. You did amazing with that yoga class. It was short, it was sweet, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got the energy that you were looking for. If you did, please let me know it down in the description, or just by simply giving this video a big thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. I am currently doing Vlogmas, which means I am posting every single day of the week throughout the month of December. If you wish to join, you can. The next video will be going up tomorrow, Monday morning. Or of course, if you just want to stick around for the yoga classes, they will still be going live throughout this whole month of December. So whether I see you Monday or whether I see you next Sunday, I will see you all later. Namaste.